coverage you can count on. KOMU-8 News starts now.
But once I found out what happened, that was my son's pain that I was feeling. That's right.
Tonight, Tyree Nichols' mom speaking out after police released body camera footage of her son being beaten after a traffic stop. He died 3 days later from his injuries. Now, the Memphis police officers involved, they were 5 and they were fired this week and charged with his murder. Now, the video was released only hours ago with nationwide reaction. Protesters across the country coming together to demand change and justice. This is video from Memphis where they're chanting "No justice, no peace." Meanwhile, in a statement, President Joe Biden says he's outraged and pained by the video, calling it horrific and another painful reminder of the profound fear and trauma, pain, and exhaustion that Black and brown Americans experience every single day. Good evening, I'm Evie Allen. Thanks so much for joining us here at KOMU-8 tonight. KOMU-8's Nate Brenner brings us local reaction from this incident. But first, NBC's Jay Gray has a closer look at the disturbing images and the fallout now that the public has had a chance to see the video. We want to warn you, some of the video may be disturbing. Well, when you think of a law officer in a courtroom, you don't usually think of them on the defense. Well, Callaway County Sheriff Clay Chisholm will be defending himself on charges for driving under the influence and resisting arrest. Good evening, everyone. I'm Evie Allen.
And I'm Emily Spain. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. A judge decided today that Chisholm's criminal case will have a jury. KOMU-8's Shay Lawson spent the morning at that hearing. So, Shay, what is next in the trial against the sheriff?
Today, the judge decided he will have a jury trial. Chisholm is also facing an administrative case, which will also lead to a trial. Chisholm was arrested in Moberly when officers were called to this Arby's for a report of property damage. He was driving his truck and hit a concrete drive-through barrier, according to the court documents. At the police department, Chisholm reportedly refused to submit a breath or blood test and refused to sign paperwork. He argued he was not driving and would not answer any questions related to the incident. Chisholm pleaded not guilty at his first court appearance in November.
You're taking a live look over Jefferson City, where the Missouri Senate met yesterday to finalize a few bills. Good morning and thanks for joining us. Today is Thursday, February 2nd, 2023. I'm Sarah Moyers. The bills focused on critical race theory and transparency being required in school curriculums. KOMU-8's Kalia Gaither is live in front of the state capitol this morning to tell us more about what Missouri senators had to say. Hey, Kalia, good morning.
Yes, the Missouri Senate met yesterday here at the Capitol in Jefferson City to discuss many bills. Lawmakers spent hours discussing many bills focusing on critical race theory in school curriculums. Critical race theory is a big conversation.
Well, people across the country are still talking about the alleged Chinese spy balloon that was spotted in multiple states, including Missouri. Good evening, everyone. I'm Evie Allen. Thanks so much for joining us. Well, as you can see on this map, the balloon was seen in Columbia around 1 this afternoon before making its way here. It was first seen over southern Montana. Now, yesterday, that's when it happened. More recently, the Pentagon says a second Chinese surveillance balloon was spotted over Latin America. The Pentagon has been tracking the balloon in the U.S. for several days, and the military has not shot it down because falling debris could hit people or buildings. Experts don't believe the balloon can capture more meaningful intelligence than China can already gather using low-orbit satellites. In Washington, D.C., Secretary of State Antony Blinken canceled his upcoming trip to China after the balloon's appearance. Blinken spoke about it in a conversation with the Chinese Foreign Affairs Minister.